case you're wondering, we live very close to Himley Hall, and that was the sights and sounds from our bedroom window yesterday evening. That was then, this is now. What a difference a day makes. Total peace and quiet when I pulled off the drive this morning. Just the occasional bird making a noise, and there's a carrion crow who wants to come in at that particular point. Will I have fireworks on the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal this morning though? We shall see. With a wiggly tail, it's a roach that gets me off the mark this morning. I very rarely reveal locations for obvious reasons. Any guesses though where I am this morning? If you're a local angler, local to me that is, local to the Black Country, you'll know this spot for sure. There is some serious water movement on the canal, depending on which way the boat is going, of course. But we could have one through the swim shortly. Be an early one. They usually come a little bit later. The fish continue to oblige though. Another perch. After that roach, it seems that the stripies have moved in. Not a bad fish. That's the fastest boat I've seen in a long time. I did look at the side of the boat. I thought he might have had Speedy Gonzales on it. Now that Steve Curtis has gone past, the canal has settled down. Won't do any harm though as far as the clarity is concerned, because the murkiness of the boat churning up the bottom will be a positive. I've been listening to a couple of deer as well, muntjac, in the woodland, the copse behind me. I did have a peep over the hedge, but I couldn't see them. What about the perch though? Will they resume where they left off? In other words, feeding. Well, actually, as I speak those words, that's definitely the beginning of a bite, and I would say perch as well. That one didn't go any further, but this one did. This is the sort of fish that I like to get on the bank. Nice perch. Let's hold that tail back properly. It's a curly fish. Beautiful, aren't they? You can see why they are my favourite. I don't know what yours is, but perch definitely for me, and I certainly fish for them more than probably all other species put together. It's my usual setup. I've got a Drennan crystal waggler shot either side, another one about 18 inches down. There's the anchor shot as well, about 4 inches from the hook. Now there is a change for this session, and I've ditched the super specialist hook, still with Drennan though. It's a wide gape and still a 14. The reason I've gone for that is because I've now got 3 red maggots on the hook. Now of course many anglers at this time of the year will be thinking about finding down and going lighter or smaller, but what I'm doing is, because I'm after big perch, my stall is set out, they're not going to be bothered about the 3 maggots or the 2 maggots or the size 18 or 14 hook. If I can get those on the feed, get those into the swim, then once I hook them, I want to land them. That's the important thing. If you go too light, 1.6 pound bottom and a size 20 hook, you might not hit every fish, and even when you do, you might not actually land them either. So very, very focused in terms of my approach, what I'm doing, and I'm happy to say on this occasion it's worked. You always need a plan. when you go angling. In terms of swim location, obviously you know where this one is, but anglers who fish this canal regularly know where you are anyway. I'm not going to get to the stage where I start editing the background, taking trees out and putting buildings in to try and confuse people. The reality is there are nice perch all the way along, and as far as I'm concerned, because I do fish I do fish different stretches anyway, many miles apart, and the common denominator is that I'm catching some nice perch from all of them. I would say this canal as a whole is excellent if you're targeting stripies. Certainly at this time of the year now, autumn is a great time to be out on the bank anyway. And we haven't had, well, I've had a couple of frosts where I live over the last few weeks, but the days have been very nice. So we certainly haven't gone into winter mode just yet. Live close to the canal, get out there and target the perch is my message. I fish off bank sticks. The reel is a Shimano 3500 and the rod is a Gray's Prodigy 12 feet float rod. And I'm fishing the far side of the boat channel. This lively roach will be the final one of the session.